Welcome to our India News Hour. India is fast adopter of emerging technologies. It is evident that India is a world leader in delivering IT services. We need to be equally adept in creating crucial IT apps, as software is the infrastructure equivalent of the digital age. No event has affected mankind more than the COVID-19 crisis. The rapid spread of the virus impacted major economies across the globe, with governments announcing lockdowns to tackle the pandemic. For organizations, supply chains, the most crucial link in any business, were severely impacted. India has tried to adapt to this crisis in its own unique way by leveraging the strength of its indigenously developed digital platforms. India has several homegrown success stories. This includes Aadhaar, the world's largest biometric identity database. A recent study by People Research on India's consumer economy, that is PRICE, in partnership with the National Payments Corporation of India, that is NPCI, has revealed that 1/3 of Indian households today use digital payments. Other equally important initiatives include GSTN, GEM and DigiLocker. Niti Aayog, India's policy think tank, has established the national program for AI with the objective of guiding research and development in this important technology. Similarly, the craft of the National Strategy on Blockchain by MeitY was put up for public consultation. Digital payments have grown exponentially, and no country comes close to India when it comes to scale and impact. Now, India is well recognized as the fastest growing markets for e-commerce. Let's look into today's headlines in Var India. RBI Governor advises to focus more on fintech companies. Digital players will increasingly have a critical role across the banking sector in India, which is emerging as Asia's financial technology, that is fintech hub, RBI Governor Shaktikant Das said. The emerging landscapes in the banking sector in the current decade, including the growth of digital players, will increasingly emerge as critical piece across all segments. Das projected India's fintech market to grow to rupees 6.2 trillion by 2025 from rupees 1.9 trillion in 2019. OneWeb launches 36 new satellites from Vostochny Cosmodrome. Bharti-backed OneWeb launched 36 satellites into orbit from a cosmodrome in the far east of Russia on Thursday as part of the satellite firm's plans to deliver global high-speed internet access. With this launch, OneWeb's total in-orbit constellation stands at 146 satellites and will form a part of the 648 satellite fleet that will deliver high-speed satellite broadband globally for its low Earth orbit, that is LEO constellation. Tech Mahindra and Radware to provide cybersecurity protection to customers. Tech Mahindra has launched Cloud Defender, a new cloud-based attack mitigation service to strengthen its cybersecurity portfolio. The partnership between Tech Mahindra and Radware will provide cybersecurity protection to customers for both their network and their applications, regardless of whether their infrastructure is cloud-native, hybrid, or data center-driven. Tech Mahindra will amplify its managed security service providers' offerings with a wide variety of services catering to all solution towers like application security, network security, and cloud security. Black Kingdom ransomware still appearing on Exchange servers. Microsoft released a one-click mitigation tool to mitigate cyber attacks targeting on-premises Exchange servers. The company disclosed that patches have been applied to 92% of all internet-facing targeting Exchange servers that remain unpatched against the proxy logon vulnerabilities disclosed by Microsoft earlier this month. According to Sophos telemetry, data says there are roughly 29,966 instances of Microsoft Exchange servers still exposed to attacks, down from 92,072 on March 10th. VMware to acquire cloud-based application security startup Mesh7. VMware is all set to acquire cloud-based application security startup Mesh7. With this acquisition, VMware hopes to boost its Kubernetes, microservices and cloud-native services. Once the deal gets sealed, the Mesh 7 technology will enable VMware to bring visibility, discovery and better security to APIs, said Tom Gillis, Senior Vice President and General Manager of VMware's Networking and Security Business. MangaDex website taken offline following cyber attack and data breach. A series of malicious hackers gained access to the database of MangaDex user data. The website that hosts free manga comics has been taken offline after the attack. The MangaDex site was taken down for maintenance last week, that is on March 20th, after an unknown actor gained access to an administrator account. Although MangaDex said its investigations had yet to confirm that a data breach occurred, it said it was working on the assumption that it did take place. Verizon geared to offer unlimited storage to cloud data in USA. Verizon has jumped into the game with its Verizon Cloud service, which gives you unlimited storage of photos, videos and other files for $19.99 monthly. There are plenty of cloud storage options available from tech giants such as Apple, Amazon and Google. The data appetites will grow the US consumer cloud storage market to $500 billion annually in the next 5 years, and Verizon is in a good position to get a bigger share. Verizon and other carriers are in the sweet spot to monetize this growing opportunity. Baidu is set to raise $700 million for $15 billion valuation. Baidu is close to raising around $600 to $700 million from new and existing investors. The new investors joining the round are from the Middle East and the US. Existing investors would also participate in the round that would majorly be used to finance acquisitions of Akash Educational Services. As per the sources, the acquisition is likely to be materialized over the next few weeks. Short news aggregator InShots raises Rs 300 crores funding from A91 partners. With more than 50 million active users in India, InShots aims to connect the hyper-local communities of Bharat and later make the product global. The company aims to utilize the funding towards rapid scaling up of tech infrastructure, content offerings and employee base to further speed up the growth and continue improving on retention and engagement. The app is available in several languages including Hindi, Bengali, Punjabi, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, Odia, Assamese, Gujarati and Marathi. Khatabook to acquire BizAnalyst for $10 million. A fintech startup, Khatabook, has been working towards digitizing the workflow of micro-entrepreneurs. It has acquired BizAnalyst, a SaaS business management application, in a deal worth $10 million as a mix of cash and equity. With this acquisition, Khatabook will offer its customer base of over 10 million monthly active merchants an opportunity to scale up their businesses by utilizing premium value-added services. To conclude, in India, a number of initiatives have been taken to build the country's innovation ecosystem. With more than 50,000 startups, India is believed to have the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. The World Intellectual Property Organization, that is WIPO, released the Global Innovation Index 2020 and India ranks at 48 among 131 economies. India's ranking has moved up by 4 positions since 2019. While a lot has been done, India has several other important areas where the country needs to be Atmanirbhar or self-reliant. For India to progress faster on the path of innovation, there is a need for a sustained push towards building the required infrastructure and the necessary skill sets. The pandemic has ensured that every company today has to be a digital company. In 2020, online mediums prevailed and we witnessed a huge spurt in e-commerce transactions and a quick transition from physical mediums to online. In the initial stages of the pandemic, the spending on IT was muted. In 2021, India is moving towards another important initiative, that is the Production Linked Incentives, that is PLI scheme for large-scale electronics manufacturing, which will have a major impact on making India one of the preferred destinations for electronics components manufacturing. That's it for the day. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.